Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and it's time for a video about price action. Lots in the news today, frankly. There's a trader, an analyst, that says very soon XRP is going to be shooting up to 24 cents, which still sounds like almost nothing to me, but given that it was, within the last few months down to like 10 or 11 cents, I dig that. And also, as we record this, it's right around 19 cents. I'll show you the live coin watch numbers in just a moment here. Additionally, though, there are signs that, some believe anyway, some analysts, that some major action is really going to be ramping up here sooner than later in the world of crypto in terms of price action. And you've got a very notable analyst predicting Bitcoin going to $288,000, which seems bizarrely precise. But anyway, there's lots to talk about. Now, I want to be clear. I don't have a financial background, and I am not offering financial advice. So don't buy or sell because of anything that I say or write. I'm just your everyday Joe Schmo type of guy, and I make YouTube videos as a hobby. I'm no different than you, right? Right. So just want to be super duper clear about that. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I would certainly appreciate the support. And also go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel so that you can hear me say dumb stuff a single day. You want to be reminded by YouTube's algorithm of that, don't you? Get your daily Moon Lambo dosage. Either way, thanks for stopping by. All right, so XRP, it's at, according to Coin Watch, 19.4 cents. You've got Bitcoin at $9,154, and the crypto market cap asset class, the market cap for the entire crypto asset class, rather, is $268 billion. Now, I came across this, and I thought I'd kick off the video with this. Really. This comes from my fellow XRP YouTuber, DM Logic. And you wrote the following on the Twitters. Wouldn't it be funny if crypto actually never catches on and the markets all dry up and all of us who are dreaming every day about becoming wealthy actually stay broke the rest of our lives? Ray of sunshine, DM Logic. I know it's a fair question, though. It's kind of funny to think through here, and I don't believe that's the case for the moment. Now, has that concept ever entered my head? Yep, absolutely. It's probably entered yours as well, right? If you're an individual that's willing to engage in critical thinking and just seeking the truth, the concept has to have crossed your mind. That's something that weighed heavily on me early on, but the more I learned, the more I got a handle on the space, the more I was like, yeah, I could not be more confident that the asset class is here for forever. And I always say too, even if I'm wrong about XRP, and say XRP goes there, and I don't believe that for a moment, by the way, I'm Mr. XRP Bull, but I'm just saying, I think it's more likely that would happen than the entire asset class goes away. So I am even more confident that crypto is here to stay, period. But anyway, Galgatron, XRP community member, he responded to DM Logic and wrote, I'll just go back to my prior job. You want fries with that? That was kind of funny. I'll share it with you. But no, I think it's going to be okay. I have a strong suspicion. Now, here's a headline from you today. XRP price target 24 cents, prominent analyst predicts. Full-time analyst Michael Vandepop, which is just a fun name to say, Vandepop. Give it a whirl. I know some about you out there right now trying it, right? Vandepop has tweeted a positive forecast for Ripple's XRP coin. It's not Ripple's XRP coin, damn it. Go home, you today. You're drunk. But marking the approximate target on a chart showing where XRP is likely to be headed now. Michael Vandepop has posted an XRP chart from a prediction he made earlier in order to spread the word that XRP is still likely to be on the way up. And again, according to the chart, the fourth largest crypto is about to trade in a range for a while and even drop to a little below 19 cents. And after that, the analyst does expect it to start surging towards the 24 cent area. So, I'm patient AF. So, to me, I firmly believe that XRP will be worth substantially more than it is today. So whether you get it ultimately at 19 or 24 cents in the scheme of things, maybe not going to matter that much. But I'm happy to be as patient as is necessary. But you can see there's a tweet on the screen from Crypto Michael who wrote, "We still good, fam." Let me go ahead and jump into the next piece now. I think did I want to cover this one? I don't think so. Next. Sorry, I map these videos out, and then I usually don't record them until like hours later so that I can have a break. And so I just do like my best to remember what I intended to cover with each tab I've got open here anyway. So here's one. This is also from you today. Titled, Bitcoin price drop to 8,600 would signify red flag, says an analyst here. The Bitcoin price could be on the verge of another major drop according to Bloomberg's GTI indicator. It flashed a sell signal for the first time since early June when the flagship cryptocurrency unsuccessfully attempted to breach the $10,000 level. I hope most people out there are not the type that try to time markets, because there's so much data. I don't care, not just the crypto asset class, but even if you're talking about stocks. When people try to time the market, they do not do well. Okay, something like 90% of traders literally don't make money. It's just holding for the long haul if you think something's going to exist for a long time typically makes more sense, certainly to me. But while many traders might be tempted to treat GTI as a contrarian indicator, it has actually proven to be quite reliable for determining major turnarounds on this mercurial market. In late March, when the cryptocurrency was still reeling from the events of Black Thursday, it showed the first strong buy signal in 3 months. Bitcoin ended up surging by more than 55% from that point by the end of May. Miller Tabak Plus co-strategist Matt Maley defines $9,000 as the pivotal level for the bulls. Losing it would lead to more downside pressure. And there's a quote, a break below $9,000 would raise a yellow warning flag on Bitcoin. Now, of course, this is an XRP-centric channel, but for those of you might be wondering why I'm talking about Bitcoin, it's because XRP follows the price action of Bitcoin. I'm sorry, but in 2020, it is still all intertwined here. So, frankly, this matters to us. As far as the price action goes, it's all intertwined. But long term, take a look at this. This is a very prominent analyst now. It's a little bit more of a rosy scenario, ultimately, anyway. PlanB analyst doubles down on his $288,000 Bitcoin price prediction, comparing Bitcoin to the other stores of wealth. And again, I don't think for a moment that XRP is going to be tethered to the price action of Bitcoin forever, but it could be for a long time. What if it is tethered for years, or 5 or 10 years? Who knows? I mean, gosh, I hope not that long. Because at the end, the reason I don't like that, it's just it indicates the degree to which everything's nascent. Now, I like it since I'm in the mode where I'm still accumulating, but there'll come a point where I'll just be like, my gosh, if it's still tethered like 5 or 10 years now to the price action of Bitcoin, I mean, I'll just be thinking, my gosh, how long is this freaking asset class going to take to mature? So ultimately, I do think it's going to get there. I'm not saying that we will have to wait that long, but Bitcoin making it to 288,000. That would do wonders, I believe, personally, for the price action of XRP. Now, the prominent market analyst writing under the alias PlanB, a creator of the stock-to-flow model for Bitcoin, has again tweeted his previous forecast for Bitcoin, $288,000, and offered new data to back his view. PlanB has put various safe haven assets on the stock-to-flow chart, gold, silver, diamonds, real estate, and Bitcoin. He reminded followers of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow formula for Bitcoin and confirmed that his previous Bitcoin price target remains as it was, $288,000. The analyst promised to provide a detailed article with explanations and sources later on and published it on his website. And there's a tweet indicating as much on the screen right there. Then they have the subheading, Gold, Bitcoin, and real estate are on a tear. When responding to a comment from a Twitter user, PlanB stated that all of those assets, gold, silver, diamonds, real estate, and Bitcoin, compete as a store of value. And PlanB shared that now that markets are experiencing a continuous financial crisis, investors are seeking reliable safe haven assets from among those mentioned above. According to PlanB, some investors are selling their gold or real estate to get some Bitcoin. There are also those who are doing the opposite, since the circle of safe havens is pretty small these days. And here's a quote. They all compete as store of wealth. Some sell gold to buy Bitcoin. I know others that sold real estate to buy Bitcoin, and vice versa, of course. Not much other places to go with your money currently. Negative yielding bonds are super high PE, low dividend equity. PlanB also mentioned precious metals, namely copper, platinum, palladium, and others, arguing that they are not stored as monetary assets, and thus their stock-to-flow value is low. They do have value, he stated, but it is based mainly on their industrial usage. So, interesting stuff. My gosh, $288,000 per Bitcoin. Man. Do you guys think we're ever going to see that? Because look, I think that you could, like, here's the thing. Utility is ultimately going to matter. So in a world where Bitcoin we're actually being used for something other than store value, but used for something, I would be fairly confident in stating, yeah, probably. You know, if you get over some of the technical hurdles and all that, I don't see why you couldn't, and you couldn't get to that point. But I am, oh man, look, okay, so it can get there based. This is my opinion again, never financial advice, but it could certainly get there just based on the fact that there's a frenzy around this technology. But my gosh, in terms of getting there and staying there, and perhaps going even higher. Just in perpetuity, just because it's Bitcoin, it was the first crypto. My gosh, I don't know how you have staying power, even if you get to that point. But even if it does happen, again, I'm just looking to see what happens with XRP ultimately. Like, it is interesting to see, big price moves for any crypto. Like, it is interesting to see that. But my gosh, I'm much more interested in the long-term effect that this would have on the price action of XRP, because I have a feeling that whenever the next parabolic move is for XRP, whenever it occurs, it's still going to be tethered to Bitcoin at that point in time, because I don't know that you're going to have to wait some crazy amount of time to see something. I mean, we've already been in a bear market for years at this point. Like, how much longer is it going to go? You know? So, and again, I'm a patient guy, so I'm happy to sit here and wait. But, here's the thing. I do have a crystal ball, but it's broken. So, not helping us out here. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Super duper love hearing from all ya. I am not a financial advisor. Did I mention that? I did, didn't I? Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.